Hi everybody, I'm Tony Ventrella in front of the garage in Renton. You know, when I got my first license many decades ago, my dad gave me one piece of advice. He said, find a mechanic and stick to him. Well, I found a mechanic and I'm sticking to him. Tony and the guys at the garage in Renton. You want friendly, personal service? The garage in Renton. You want transparency? Heck, I'm no car expert, so yes, I want things explained to me in plain language. Using the latest diagnostic equipment, the techs at the garage in Renton will do a thorough digital inspection of your vehicle with every visit, sending photos and video directly to your phone or computer, so you'll see what they see before any decision on service is made. See for yourself. Go to thegarageinrenton.com. Check out their reviews, seasonal promotions, and meet the team. The Garage in Renton. My choice for service. Make it yours, too. Say hello to Dan, the service manager at the Garage in Renton. He does the scheduling, estimates, and dispatching of the work. Dan worked at Toyota of Renton for 25 years. He's been with the Garage in Renton for about a year. His hobby? Golf. How good is he? He told me he's a bogey golfer. And his first automobile, a Chevy Impala, 1964. Meet Daniel, the service manager. He's been with the garage for 2 years. His job is managing all aspects of the shop, greeting customers, and of course explaining clearly so they can all understand it, exactly what's going on with their service and repairs. He loves the outdoors. His first car, by the way, a 62 Chevy pickup. Meet Tony. He's been an auto tech at the garage for 3 years. I asked him about his most complex job of all. It's generally an engine swap. Takes about 25 hours of labor. His hobbies are dirt biking and fishing. Likes to fish Lake Union in Seattle. He's into fitness and health big time. And the first car he ever owned, a 1968 Dodge Coronet. Say hello to Rob. He's been a tech at the Garage in Renton for 5 years. The best part of his job is playing with cars all day long, getting paid to do it as well. First car he ever drove, a Datsun B210. Meet Brandon, auto tech at the Garage in Renton for 4 years. The toughest kind of work, according to Brandon, is anything electrical. You got to get that right. And of course, they get everything right at the Garage in Renton. First car he ever drove was a 1990 Acura Integra. Brandon's into hockey. Why? Because his son, Landon, is an excellent hockey player, may turn pro someday. He's only 15 years old, and his dream is to play for the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Meet the owner of the Garage in Renton, Tony. He's had the garage for 5 years, and before that, he was the main tech for the previous owner. He's been a mechanic since he was 16 years old. Most important aspect of his job is honesty and transparency and building a culture. He loves welcoming customers back time and time again. His hobbies? Loves the outdoors, obviously loves his family, and they do a lot outdoors, and he also loves his Ducati motorcycle. His first car, 1984 Mazda B2000.
Two of my 3 kids are still coming to the garage. I have 4, but the third one moved to Utah recently, a couple of years ago. She was coming here. One moved to Bellingham and she came back recently, and the first or second thing she told me was she's excited that she can bring her car back to Tony, because being a single woman looking for a mechanic, she always thought she's being upcharged, or just how honest they were. Another daughter, when she lived up in North Seattle, she's now closer. She brings her car here, and then she'll come hang out at our house. If we can't pick her up, she'll walk. I know enough that I would rather go to work, earn some money, and pay for their expertise. They have the equipment. If I can do something at home, it'll take me 2 or 3 times longer. I've been coming since before Tony owned it. He bought it from the previous owners. He was their lead tech. First thing I told him was, if you don't give me a reason to leave, I won't. I've had no reason to leave.
That is super.
I have, right now I'm down to a fleet of 3 vehicles, when it gets a whole lot more. I had 2 in today because I'm off Wednesdays, my schedule with work, so I just make it work that way.
Final question for you. I know he does the diagnostics, and then they send the pictures and the video to your phone. How important is that aspect of it as far as transparency goes?
That's something that Tony's added since he's had the business, and I enjoy it. I've already gotten the 2 texts for my vehicles with the inspections for today, and one I had a question on, so I was able to ask before I even left, before the bill was done. Well, after diagnostic, they'll send a text with any information and appropriate photos. I have photos of my van last time I was in with some real minor leaks, and it's just, they're really transparent. They're up front with you, and they won't upsell you, and they give you a warning. My car I had in this morning, they're talking, okay, let's look at the brakes probably next time. Miles, do some lube filter, you know, all the liquids, the fluids need to be changed from the tranny to the transfer case. And so they give me a heads up, and I said, well, what's the number going to be so I can budget for the thing? So I have time. It's not a surprise.
Yeah. Cool. Excellent. The Garage in Renton, my choice for service. Make it yours too. Find them on the web at thegarageInRenton.com.